Obesity doesn't just affect a child's physical appearance, it affects their entire body, from their organs to their cells. Excess body fat isn't just harmless padding, it's a ticking time bomb that can lead to numerous health complications, including cancer. The fat cells themselves can produce hormones and other substances that promote tumor growth, creating a dangerous environment within the body. By 2035, there may be over 1.5 billion overweight adults and over 400 million obese children worldwide. Obesity in children is a serious problem that needs our focus. It's not just about kids carrying a few extra pounds, it's about their future health and well-being. We can no longer afford to ignore the clear evidence linking fat to cancer. When children are overweight, their risk of developing various types of cancer later in life increases significantly. This correlation is deeply troubling and demands immediate action. Come learn about the worrying link between childhood obesity and cancer as well as its causes. By working together, we can positively impact the lives of our kids. Childhood obesity is a complicated problem that is impacted by many different things. 1. Unhealthy diet. When kids carry too much body fat, is often linked to unhealthy diets. These diets are full of sugar drinks, fast foods, and snacks high in fat and sugar. Although these meals are tasty, consuming them in excess can have negative effects on our health. The affordability and accessibility of these items are major contributing factors to unhealthful diets. Busy parents might choose fast foods because it's quick, but it's not the healthiest option. Also, many kids are attracted to sugar drinks and snacks because they taste yummy. However, consuming too much sugar might result in health issues and weight gain. Another cause is not eating enough healthy foods like fruits and vegetables. These meals contain vital vitamins and minerals that support the development of strong bodies. But when kids don't eat enough of them, it can lead to being overweight. Plus, spending too much time in front of screens like TVs, phones, and computers can also lead to unhealthy eating habits. When we are glued to screens, we are not moving around as much, and we might reach for unhealthy snacks out of habit. So to prevent childhood obesity, it's important to eat plenty of healthy foods and limit sugary snacks and screen time. 2. Lack of physical activity. Lack of physical activity plays a significant role in obesity development. When kids don't move around enough, their bodies miss out on burning off extra energy and staying healthy. There are several reasons why children might not get enough physical activity. Firstly, instead of playing outside or participating in sports, they might spend hours glued on a screen. Secondly, busy schedule can also be a barrier to physical activity. Between school, homework, and other activities, many children find it hard to fit in time for exercise. Moreover, safety concerns sometimes keep kids indoors. Parents worry about traffic, strangers, or accidents, so they might prefer their children to stay indoors. Some neighborhoods lack safe parks or playgrounds, making it difficult for kids to find spaces to play safely outdoors. Addressing these issues by promoting active lifestyles, creating safe outdoor spaces, and prioritizing physical education in schools can help combat childhood obesity caused by lack of physical activity. 3. Genetics. Genetics plays a significant role in the causes of childhood obesity. It's like having a blueprint that influences how our bodies store fat and regulate appetite. Some kids might have genes that make them more likely to gain weight easily or have a bigger appetite. This doesn't mean they are destined to be overweight, but it can make staying at a healthy weight a bit tougher. For example, there's a gene called FTO that's being linked to obesity. Kids with certain versions of this gene might find it harder to resist high-calorie foods, which can lead to overeating and weight gain. But genes aren't the only factor. Things like diet, physical activity, and environment also play big roles. Even if a child has genes that make them more prone to gaining weight, healthy habits can still help them stay at a healthy weight. Understanding genetics and how they interact with lifestyle factors can help us develop better strategies for preventing and managing childhood obesity. Regardless of their genetic predispositions, we can help youngsters lead healthier lives by supporting physical activity, healthy food habits, and supportive settings. 4. Family environment. A child's eating patterns and level of physical activity are significantly influenced by their environment. The accessibility and availability of unhealthy foods at home is a major contributing factor. When sugary snacks and processed foods are readily available, children are more likely to consume them excessively, leading to weight gain. Moreover, family routines and behaviors play a crucial role. For instance, if parents have sedentary lifestyle and rarely engage in physical activities, children are less likely to adopt active habits. Similarly, if family meals are often centered around fast food or high-calorie dishes, children may develop unhealthy eating patterns. Additionally, emotional factors within the family can contribute to childhood obesity. Stressful family situations or emotional turmoil may lead to overeating as a coping mechanism for children. On the bright side, a supportive family environment can also combat childhood obesity. Encouraging healthy eating habits involving children in meal preparation and prioritizing physical activities as a family can make a significant difference. By promoting a positive and health-conscious atmosphere at home, families can play a crucial role in preventing childhood obesity and fostering overall well-being. 5. Psychological factors. One significant factor is stress. Children who are under stress may overeat because they use food as a comfort. Kids who face bullying or social exclusion may seek solace in food, which can contribute to weight gain. Another factor is emotional eating. Sometimes children eat not because they are hungry, but because they are feeling sad, bored, or lonely. This habit can lead to unhealthy eating patterns and weight gain over time. Moreover, family dynamics can influence a child's weight. For instance, if parents use food as a reward or punishment, it can create unhealthy associations with eating. Understanding these psychological factors is crucial for addressing childhood obesity effectively. 6. Marketing and advertising. Industries frequently advertise unhealthy high-calorie, high-fat, and high-sugar meals and drinks. Children are particularly vulnerable to these advertisements because they are easily influenced and may not fully understand the implications of their food choices. Studies have shown that exposure to the marketing of unhealthy foods is associated with higher consumption of these foods among children. For example, research has found that children who watch more televisions with food advertisements tend to have poorer diets and higher rates of obesity. Furthermore, marketing tactics often target children through popular characters, colorful packaging, and enticing promotions, making unhealthy foods more appealing to them. In recent years, there have been calls for stricter regulations on food marketing aimed at children to help combat childhood obesity. Some countries have implemented policies to restrict the advertising of unhealthy foods during children's television programs or to regulate the types of food that can be marketed to children. Educating people is also essential in solving this problem. Children who learn about nutrition and how to choose healthy foods will be better able to withstand the influence of advertising for bad foods. 7. School environment. Children spend a considerable amount of time at school, making it a crucial setting for addressing and preventing obesity. Several factors within the school environment contribute to this issue. Firstly, the availability of unhealthy food options in school cafeterias and vending machines is a major concern. Many schools offer foods and beverages high in sugar, fat, and calories, such as sodas, chips, and candies. These foods are often convenient and appealing to children, but they lack essential nutrients. Studies have shown that increased access to unhealthy foods at school is associated with higher rates of obesity among students. The school environment can influence children's eating habits and behaviors. An important factor in influencing dietary choices is peer pressure and social convention. If unhealthy foods are readily available and promoted within the school setting, children are more likely to consume them. Likewise, if healthy options are limited or not encouraged, children may develop poor eating habits that contribute to obesity. 8. Cultural factors. One notable cultural factor contributing to this issue is the shift in dietary habits. The proliferation of fast food and processed snacks has led to children's consumption of high-calorie, low-nutrient diets. These options are more enticing and easily accessible since they are frequently highly advertised to children. Moreover, cultural norms surrounding mealtime practices can also influence childhood obesity. In some cultures, larger portion sizes are encouraged or seen as a sign of hospitality and generosity. As a result, children may consuming larger quantities of food than necessary, leading to excessive calorie intake. Cultural celebrations and traditions can also contribute to unhealthy eating habits. Festivals and holidays often involve the consumption of sugary treats and rich, high-calorie foods. While these foods may hold cultural significance, overindulgence can lead to weight gain and obesity in children. There is a well-established and intricate link between obesity and cancer that is influenced by a number of biological, hormonal, and lifestyle factors. Here's a breakdown of why and how obesity is connected to cancer. 1. Insulin resistance and hyperinsulinemia. Obesity often leads to insulin resistance where cells become less responsive to insulin. This leads to hyperinsulinemia or high blood levels of insulin, which can encourage the growth of cancer cells. 2. Chronic inflammation. Adipose tissue in obese individuals produces inflammatory cytokines. Chronic inflammation fosters an environment that is favorable to the onset and spread of cancer. 3. Mismatches in hormones. The levels of sex hormones like testosterone and estrogen are different in obese people. Increased levels of estrogen, particularly in postmenopausal women, are associated with higher risks of breast and endometrial cancers. 4. Adipokines. Adipokines are a class of signaling molecules and hormones secreted by adipose tissue. Dysregulation of adipokines in obesity contributes to cancer progression through effects of cell proliferation, angiogenesis, and inflammation. 5. Increased cell proliferation. Obesity is associated with increased cell proliferation and reduced apoptosis in various tissues. This increased the possibility of genetic alterations and the growth of malignant cells. 6. Specific cancer type. Obesity is linked to an increased risk of several types of cancers, including colorectal, breast, endometrial, ovarian, pancreatic, liver, kidney, esophageal, and gallbladder cancers. 7. Lifestyle factors. Obese individuals often have unhealthy lifestyle habits such as poor diets and physical inactivity. These factors independently contribute to cancer risks and can exacerbate the effects of obesity. 8. Immune system dysfunction. Obesity can impair the function of the immune system, reducing its ability to identify and eliminate cancerous cells. The development of cancer is more susceptible as a result of this compromised immune surveillance. In conclusion, obesity is intricately linked to cancer through multiple interconnected pathways. Understanding these relationships is essential to developing effective cancer and obesity prevention and treatment strategies. Thank you for joining us on this journey toward a healthier you. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more empowering content on Health Date, because your wellness deserves a daily date.